Episode 4, Holding the King. I would say that this episode was probably my favorite. I mean, we're getting everything finally from George's perspective. And I love that we get to see how much George loves Charlotte. I mean, I think us as an audience, we know George loves Charlotte. And also, if you like watch, primary Bridgerton show, you do see that. But it's just watching him look at her and just be so afraid that he's going to hurt her. Again, this is that miscommunication. Like, oh, I have to do this thing to protect the person I love, but now pushing them away and now mad at them because now they're away from me. That kind of thing. And, it made me upset, obviously. And then there's a time that I really enjoyed when Charlotte goes to see Catelyn Stark. I know that's not her name. When Charlotte goes to see the Dowager Princess, and she's just like, what the fuck is going on with my husband? And then the princess goes and tells her about how all the pressures that he's been feeling since he was a child, and watching that build and those cracks, and now that manic affective disorder type thing that he has. And it's scary. And Charlotte making the choice that, no, this is my husband. We are going to be together. I'm going to stick by him. And that's what matters. Like, if you would have just told me these things, if I would have known, I could have made better decisions instead of like feeling the way I'm feeling now. So episode 5, Garden in Bloom. I mean, I like the juxtaposition of like, Charlotte being pregnant, and then also like Violet realizing that, she still has woman desires. She's like, Agatha, I don't know what to do. I want some penis, essentially. But again, Violet is so freaking annoying. I just think she's so annoying. Oh, man, I think she's so annoying. But I love seeing Agatha have a moment of being happy and her realizing that she can find happiness and things like that, and her more coming into the Lady Danbury that we do know, and Lady Danbury, like, trying to secure her child's title, because everybody comes to her, and it was just like, your husband's the first one of us to die with a title. Was it just for that person that was named, or are we inheriting titles like the white folks, essentially? And it's put to her, and she's trying to find the most diplomatic way of doing it, and dealing with, like, she's supposed to be publicly green, but she's still like, fuck that man. But also being like, she doesn't know how to function really yet without that old person. But I do also appreciate them, Violet gets on my nerves. I do appreciate them talking about, Violet has been without someone for over a decade, and how that just doesn't stop your body from wanting to be touched. The garden is still blooming. I appreciate their nice, delicate way of talking about it. It's so sweet. And also, how dare the little Dowager Princess person be like, oh, now you're pregnant, you're going to give us the heir. You don't ever have to see my son again until we might need another one, and then whatever. Like, it's just such a weird thing to think about in like my mind. It's just like, it's just so rude. So rude. But of course Catelyn Stark would say something like that.
You don't have to be perfect to be amazing.